I'm Renee Noor, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 Magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar.
Welcome, 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 guys. Welcome to, oh my goodness, here we are live right now. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to welcome all those ladies in the clubhouse, as well as we're going to welcome those ladies in Facebook. Also, we're going to be welcoming ladies from all over, and not only just the ladies. Today is about the ladies and the men and just families within itself, guys. For those who do not know, my name is Renee Noor. I am the founder of the Global Women Wealth Warriors, and I'm so excited to be here with you for this amazing motivational Monday. If you're excited about being here on a Monday, put some red hearts in the chat. Oh my goodness, I love red hearts. Red hearts does something extra spicy for me. I just want you to know, being all the way from New Orleans, Louisiana. We have had such an amazing weekend. And I'm like, right now, I'm just so high off of everything that has taken place within the GW3 1000 family. My goodness, we were just in New York City, and man, we blazed that place. We left the streets on fire. Yes, we did. We left the streets on fire. Please put some yellow hearts in the chat, because we wore the heck out of that yellow while we were in New York City. And we were able to pour in to all of those amazing students. And we are looking forward to joining with the Catches Project in October. We will be back in New York City. The great part about what we do within the Global Women Wealth Warriors at GW3 Club, it's all about impact. It's about changing and transforming lives. It gives us an honor as well as a privilege to be able to be the game changers that the world needs to see. I'm so thankful for what we have started, and this is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. So I'm super excited to welcome our sensational group of ladies that's going to be joining me today. My goodness. Now, some of the faces you've seen before, but we have some new faces in the house today, and we're going to get busy talking about not only Monday Money Move, but we're going to be talking about a little bit of fashion as well, because today, this actually is a mark for us. This is 30 days of fashion in the month of June. So we'll be talking about some fashion tips as well for business women and for businessmen. But without further ado, let's welcome our amazing, sensational panel of guests that's joining us. The lady herself, right there from Vermont. We had the pleasure of having her in the house in New York City, and talk about amazing energy. Oh my goodness. The one and only Miss Barbara Monar. Woo! What's up, beauty? How are you?
Great. How are you?
Wait, I said Barbara Monar. She's like, I'm great. Come on, where's my apple?
I know. How are you,
apple?
Renee? Amazing, Renee. You set New York on fire for sure.
Yes, no, we set New
still
York
cooling
on fire.
down. It's
You
still
didn't even
cooling
want to
down.
get out of the streets. Are you kidding me? You set New York on fire. It was such an honor meeting you, Barbara. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
all that you do. Thank you for blessing the young ladies and just being the woman that you are. And I'm looking so forward to our conversation today. Let's bring up the other guests with us, okay?
My pleasure.
And I want my
Absolutely.
apple too, okay?
Yeah, okay, I have it. So today's about repair, replenish, and restore, okay?
Yes.
That's what we're going to talk about. Repair, replenish,
right,
and
I love that.
restore.
I truly
Monday,
love
we
that.
got to get going. Got to build
Well,
that
our
wealth.
next guest is always on fire. Not only is she's our mayor of the GW3 Warrior family, but she's also that woman that's just about those boss moves. And we're so grateful to have her here with us, the one and the only, our Lolita Anderson, the mayor. Woo!
Hello, everybody.
How are you doing, superstar?
Barbara. Renee Noor, you know we were going to make it happen. I appreciate you as always, because you already know we champions winning on purpose.
Champions winning on purpose. There we go, Barbara.
Barbara, you are so funny.
It was
Well, let's
the
bring
teacher,
up our other guests,
an
guys,
apple
to
for the
table.
teacher.
I know. Guys, if you see this red,
Rob, we got to act nice in class today.
I've been listening to Renee. I'm very
poised. See us
poised.
live, guys. We are officially live on Facebook as well as we are live on YouTube, and you truly want to tune into what we're looking at right now. I love
An
you,
apple
Barbara.
a day.
This balancing trick action here, okay?
An apple a day takes the doctor away, remember?
An apple a day takes the doctor away. I love it. I love it. Our
Health
next
tip.
beauty, her voice is being heard throughout the clubhouse. Absolutely, truly appreciate what she does in the industry as well as our soul coach, the lady herself, Miss Linnell Burns.
Woo! I love Linnell.
Ladies,
Yes.
soon.
Hi, Miss
Where
Linnell.
is she?
How are you, beauty?
Well, how are you?
Super fantastic. I mean, you are out there in New York City cutting up as well. I'm so grateful that you are here with us, beautiful. Everybody's like, Linnell's in the house. Linnell's in the house.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! That's
Great
right.
All of you ladies, thank you so much. It was incredible. The project is awesome, and just being able to hear those stories, Renee, absolutely beautiful. I wouldn't have been in any other place. So thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, it was an honor to hug on you all. It's an honor to break bread with that doggone Barbara and Manny and Long.
And the champagne and the Prosecco.
I'm sorry, guys. You could tell this is all natural. This is our energy all of the time, but we had such a great time. And our next beauty, who's new to the GW3 family, we're so excited to welcome her. She's right over there in Memphis, Tennessee, the one, the only, Miss Maria. Woo! Oh, Maria, you got your time to show. And I'm like, is she there? She disappeared. We'll be bringing her back. That's okay, guys. We're going to go ahead and get started because we
No
got
problem.
hot topics today. Such hot topics. You know, we got on the red hot and we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it spicy and juicy. Are you ladies ready? Got to have that red hat. I love that red. She's like, I'm going to bring a red apple. Why not? Guys, you know, we are preparing for this week. This is a big week for us. We're kicking off June. It's like the first week, and we already know this is our last month for our 90-day challenge. And as we are coming upon finishing up the book, Think and Grow Rich, I want us to start thinking about as well some other components that have totally transformed our lives. I know, Linnell, you are over there getting ready to prepare your son to come right here to Georgia with Steve Harvey and that whole process. As a single parent, as a single mother, tell me, how does that make you feel, beautiful? Please share.
Oh my goodness. So as a single mom, I never thought we would be here, right? Because, you know,
hold on. Somebody, can you mute out the noises in the background? Thank you. Okay, go ahead, Linnell.
As we're going through life, we're raising our children and we're trying to instill the things in them that is going to carry them through life. One of the things that I realized is regardless of how much I pour into my children, I can only do it from a woman's perspective. And these are young men that I have in my life. And I love my children. They have accomplished so many things, so many milestones. And for me to be there to help them through life has been such a gift. But this opportunity with Steve Harvey is something that I never even would have imagined in 1,000 years. And it's because of you, Renee, Clubhouse app, and all of the relationships that I've been able to build over the last year. Now my son has an opportunity to be mentored by one of the best in the business. And so how does that make me feel as a single mother? The fact that he was chosen, the fact that he was seen, that I can't even put it into words, Renee. I'm just so appreciative.
Let's give it up for Linnell as well as her son for having this opportunity, guys. That's what it's about.
Congratulations.
Community standing up together, knowing how to pour back into each other. And you know what the greatest part about this? Not only is this going to transform your life, but my goodness, this is going to be so powerful for your son as well. Now, I know for sure we got these other bosses in the house, and I think we got our newest boss. She came into the center of this table as well. So let's bring up Miss Marie. Let's give us some love one more time, guys. Oh, I love those glasses, Maria.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Well, we are welcoming you to the family, beautiful. We're doing it like how we do it, right? You know, we make things happen. One of the things about Renee Noor and the Global Women Wealth Warriors, when we say be ready, what do? You got to stay ready, right, guys?
Yes.
Stay ready. And it's all about challenging ourselves for 2022. I love that we talked about this morning, standards. Now, I'm going to go over there to the one and the only, our mayor of the GW3, Miss Lolita Anderson. Why is it so important for us to up our standards for 2022, especially as women? Can you please pour into that conversation, Lolita? I think. Just unmute, Lolita.
She's so beautiful.
There we go. Thank you so much, Renee. I'm going to make sure can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Very good. Very good. Now we're live. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate that. Well, in business where we are right now in the world, we've almost gone back to, I wouldn't say the old days, but going back to the basics and standards in business. When you're doing business, you know, your name is all you got out here. It really is. And, you know, your yes is yes, your no is no. And being accountable to that. Being accountable if things didn't go right, you had to pivot and move on something on a dime. Being accountable to who you are as a business and as an individual. That's how we weighed the storm, even in the pandemic, was the relationships. Of course, my relationship with relationships is what has helped other relationships. It really has in business, because 90% of what I do, and I've been blessed to be in the marketplace as a servant leader, has been blessing others. It really has. I would give it 90%. I mean, Renee, you're in that same wheelhouse. What we do is for others. Mm-hmm. And who we are and how people know us influences for someone else or not. And that's why it's been so important. So
I love that. You know, she said something that's so keen. You know, where we are, all we have is our word. Mm-hmm. All we have is our word. Now, we can back it up with a contract because, you know, we got lawyers now.
Oh, we got to get our money.
With that.
Yeah.
Sometimes people get a
like
little
that.
senile
That's
on
good.
you.
Good girl.
How many of you guys have had people that got senile on you? Hello.
Not senile.
Like, did we have a conversation? You
yeah, I'm trying to be good today.
You're not going to go there, okay? It's like, wait, that's not how we started out. So what are we doing? What are we doing?
Well, Renee, what we're doing is it's not what you say, it's what you can prove. Because that's when you have the contractual agreement, right? You got my heart. That's why we sitting at the table. However, right. I'm not on the menu. I'm sitting at the table. So it's called a contract. I'm just saying, I'm going to be good today.
I love that. I love that about the menu. I might have to use that.
You ain't picking off me like I'm a piece of turkey.
I want to be able to use that.
What
not on the menu, I'm
in
on the table.
2022, not only we're going to respect businesses, we're going to respect words. And it's like that line. We should have it's like that imaginary not line. Even if we start off a relationship, we got to hold on to our relationships. Ladies and gents, we're not in our 20s and 30s. We're very much so our seasoned millennials. And as seasoned millennials, we got to get it right, guys, because now we are setting the tone for others to come up. Right? We're right in that middle point. I don't know about you, but I love being in my 50s. I get down even way better than I did in my 20s and my 30s because we know more now. It gives us the ability to apply certain things. And what I want every lady to know, don't be afraid or don't be ashamed to start over new if you have to. If you have to. Okay, we've all failed. How many of us have failed in business? Come on now. We've all failed in business, but it's not how you start, it's how about how you finish. So let's talk about that finish line. Barbara, I know you alongside Marie, where we are right now. Talk to me, Barbara, how important it is for us to make sure we keep this mind intact, as well as what it is that we're feeding our mind in that space. Talk to us, Barbara.
I mean, I think we're going to talk a little bit about being, wealthy and, business and failing. Even if maybe we didn't fail, but we were successful in some parts, we've got so much gifts from those experiences. So I wouldn't really consider them failures. They're really takeaways that help us to then go into a new project or new relationship with more, more vision. I mean, more insight. And so what we're trying also to do is to help others younger than us to also pave the way for them with our integrity, of course, but to be bold, right? And to live in abundance, we have to practice patience. We have to engage our imaginations. We have to be very imaginative, and we have to try to avoid procrastination, because second guessing yourself is going to make you lose that chance that may come. You want to be ready, and you got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in yourself. And if you got a global group of warriors here, you're going to have someone who's going to have your back, but you still got to believe in yourself, and you still got to move forward, and you got to stop procrastinating. And, and it's that's part of it. I mean, attracting what you want is about your attitude, right? To replenish, restore, and to rebuild. And we've failed maybe, I don't know, I've had several successful businesses not fail, but walk away from, because maybe they didn't align with me or align with what I really want to do in my life. So I don't look at them as failures. They're financial losses, but they're not failures, because you become a different person through all of our experiences, through all of our relationships. We grow. And as we grow, we have confidence. It doesn't mean we were successful maybe financially, but we grew. And I think growing from our hearts and understanding that we're all connected and we're all one, I mean, that to me is a success. So success is, can be looked at differently. And then from there, things just flow. It's an abundance of flowing that comes towards us.
I love it. I truly, truly love it. I not only want us to be able to inspire the next woman to own up. And I'll say this because we have so many of us that want to give our power away. I want you to hold on to your powers, ladies. I'm speaking to you. I'm not only speaking to you, but I'm speaking to that inner side of you. Yeah. Sometimes we get into this pity party and we start beating up on ourselves, and then we procrastinate, and then we become whiners. Let that person go. I want us to inspire you today. I want us not only to inspire you today, but I want you to know that you are enough. Everybody put in the chat, I am enough. I am enough. And even when people question you, you stand tall. I mean, let me tell you something, guys. Yeah, this group here, we're a little unique because each and every last one of us are at least 5'10" and taller. I'm talking to us right now. Think about that.
But see, we let that help work us.
Yeah.
But I'm serious.
Like
you gonna see me, baby.
Done.
Come look, come get a full view.
We got our knees done. That's what happened. We got our knees fixed. Okay.
Lord, they weren't broken.
Renee, I
also
love what you said. I am enough, and I was like, I'm enough, and I've had enough. I'm enough.
I love
I've
that.
had enough.
And and it's okay to start your life over again.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Yes.
You have permission.
Okay.
All the women listen to us. You have permission.
There's no shame in that.
We're giving
There's
you
no
permission.
shame in
Not
trying
only
something
giving you
new.
permission, we're giving you a ticket to join us. So therefore, you will have the right accountability partners. You will have the right people that's going to elevate you, that's going to cheer you on, not going to bring you down, not going to talk about you, not going to be whispering behind your back, because that's what unfortunately catty minds do. We're all intentional here, and we're living our best life. And not only we're living our best life, we want you to live your best life. This is one of our books here. Your best life is about right now. Okay.
Yes.
Thanks to Mr. Joel Osteen. I love Joel Osteen.
Oh, I
Your
do like
best
Joel.
life is now. Everybody
That's
put
right.
that in the chat.
Woo!
Your best life is
Yes.
now.
Apple for the teacher.
Apple for
That's the
teacher,
best advice
okay?
you can get.
And as we continue to inspire you,
Those are
inspiring
golden
you
gems.
because we need you to take action, right? We take action. We're reading right now, Linnell, chapter 7 with our Think and Grow Rich. Now, just give us a little bit of synopsis in regard to what have happened with you just by reading this book so far. And even if you read it 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, it really doesn't matter, because it's all about being in the moment of where you are reading the book now. Please share.
That's a wonderful question, Renee, in regards to what have I learned from this book and what have I taken away? And I, as a mom of 3, sometimes I wonder, are my children listening and are they watching what I'm doing? And as we started reading Think and Grow Rich, you and us, as the Global Women Wealth Warriors, I started mentioning it to my oldest son, Elijah. And over the years, I've read this book previously. I've listened to it on audio, physical book as well. And I suggested to him that he follow along. And he said, "Oh, okay, mommy." And then he never said anything else about it. Right before I got onto this Zoom today, my son called me and he said, "Mommy, I finished Think and Grow Rich." And he started giving me the points in the book that stuck with him. And he started saying to me, well, I went ahead and I took a screenshot of Napoleon Hill's mantra, and I have that on my screensaver. So every time I look at my phone, I can see what it is that I'm looking to accomplish. And so this book has done not just so much for me, because now I'm more aware. I'm very much aware of the words that I speak, the things that I'm thinking. Is that it may be true, but is it right? It may be true, but is it kind? And so I'm very, very aware of, like you said, not giving away your power. One of the things that Think and Grow Rich has taught me is that our words are so powerful that we literally, when we're giving our words, we're giving power to someone else. If there's a situation, Barbara was mentioning, failing in business. And I think sometimes people think that an event equals them, and that's not true. It was something that happened in the moment, and now you can decide to take a different avenue or build from something else. And so that's what this book does. It allows me to think differently about situations and decide what are the things that I really want to focus my attention on. What is it that I am doing in this moment? And is it something that is going to carry me into the future? Does it need to be spoken of? And if not, sometimes the silence is the way that you keep your power. And so, Renee, thank you for that question. I appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself out. It's Linnell.
Oh, guys, let's give some red hearts in the chat for Linnell, because she dropped the mic on that. Yes, she did. And you know what I want us to understand, guys? In this space that we are in, we got to understand we're going to have fun with this as well. We're going to have fun because not only have we been able to reclaim our power, now we are empowering our youth. We all are mothers. That's what I love about us. We are tall, good-looking, bold, bodacious women that happen to be also mothers. Give yourself a round of applause, ladies. Come on now. That's right. With that, guys, we know how to also share our power and our strength. Because why? Because we're on that next level of thinking. That's right. We're on that next level of thinking. And as we are on this next level of thinking, we got to also prepare ourselves for certain markets. We got to prepare ourselves for certain things. You know, how are we preparing ourselves just not only being able to maximize, I'll say that word, maximizing our opportunities in building wealth. Let's talk about that, ladies, okay? Let's talk about how we're maximizing our ways of building wealth. Barbara, jump into that conversation.
How we well, I guess we were going to talk about building our credit, right? Restoring and replenishing and repairing our credit so that we could be healthier with that and be able to possibly borrow money that could help us to develop our businesses and get loans for our businesses, or for our projects or our foundations, things that might be available to us, that could just help us to really, rise and grow our businesses. So, I mean, that's something that we can do together. We were working on that, you and Renee, you and I, on developing a program to help everyone here to do that. Because that's, I think, a bit of a problem, a little bit of a hill for everyone to get past. And I think that's important.
Not only is it important, how many of you guys would like to have more access? I'll say that, access to higher credit. How many of you guys would like to have more access to just buying power? That is something that we probably didn't have anyone to show us how to do it. So it's important for us to not only build that level of credibility, but also giving you some more wings underneath your legs. It's all about giving confidence. When we have more money, when we have more power, it's about reclaiming our level of confidence. Now, Maria, can you speak on that as well, beauty?
Yes. Hi, ladies. Welcome. I'm glad to be here. Yes. Knowing where you are, knowing the beginning stages of where you are, where you need to be is so important. And when you apply for credit, business or personal, it's important to know where you at instead of going to that organization with your finger crossed, your leg crossed, and want to see how much they're going to give you. But doing that back work behind. If you're going to a bank or a credit union, the back side of it, the foundation is knowing what agency they're going to pull from. So if they're going to pull from Expedient or TransUnion, I'm a little nervous right now, or TransUnion, you want to pull up those credit reports to see where you're at. And strategically, say, for example, if your score at one bureau is 770 and at another one is 750, that can make a big difference on your credit score, on your points. So then strategically, you're going to go to that institution that's going to pull from that bureau. And so that's something that we're not taught. So that's an extra step. So I think that's so important. That's just a little nugget right there. Yes.
That was nugget, girl. That was diamond. You dropped diamonds with us right there, guys. And you're right, because sometimes we just don't know. But one of the greatest things that we're going to make sure within the club, within the family, not only you're going to learn it, you're going to be in a whole new position, guys. And we're not talking about something that's going to take you 3 to 5 years from now. We're talking about maximizing our opportunities in now. We're talking about being in the moment, so therefore we can be ahead of the curve. Remember, we also talk about what? Being proactive, so we don't have to react to what's taking place in the world. How many of us have always been in a situation that we had to react to what is happening? We've all experienced that. Think about it. Even with this pandemic, we had to react to what was happening. But my goodness, look what it has done, guys. It has brought us all together. It has brought us all together. Please put some red hearts, not only in the Clubhouse, YouTube, alongside with Facebook, because we are here now, because we have not only been able to think outside of the box, we've been able to have freedom to be creative in this space. Put some red hearts in the chat, guys. So not only we've been able to inspire, we're talking about you living your best life right now. We're on that next level of thinking. Come right now, I'm going to talk about how we're evolving. I did it upside down. Evolve. Now, one of the things that we have to do, ladies, you hear me? We have to learn cryptocurrency. We have to learn NFTs, and we have to learn more about Bitcoins. I know ladies are like, no, Renee, I don't wanna. How important is that for us to learn about that space, Barbara? Please share.
How important is that to learn about our credit health? Yeah, well,
We're in cryptocurrency now. We're on the
and
whole financial literacy
cryptocurrency,
space.
I'm not, you forget that I'm not
Okay.
really the
That's okay.
cryptocurrency queen here. You are. I mean, I love it. I get it. And I'm all
Right.
about investing and building my wealth. So, and I know that it has to, and you get to choose different areas of which you want to commit to as far as the cryptocurrency. If it's real estate that's the fantastic thing about it. It's wine. I mean, I know you can buy wine futures only because that's kind of my area of expertise as well. But I mean, I think it's fantastic because you don't need to invest that much. You can play around with it. You can do it on your own, which I kind of like, or you can work with someone. So, I mean, I'm all for that. I mean, anything we can have as assets also, because I love the credit. Any assets you have is going to build your wealth. So, whether it's stocks, it used to be if you had a lot of stocks that helped banks look at that. So they're going to look at your investments in crypto, which are going to help you also to get more money from the bank if you need to get an investment of some kind. So, I mean, all of these are different tools to help build our wealth. So, I mean, I can't,
I love it.
discourage
That's
or
what you
not.
said was
Yeah, it's all,
Yeah.
and it's fun because you invest in something. You should invest in something that you really truly enjoy or like. I would think something you love following, something that maybe speaks to you. I wouldn't recommend investing in things you have no clue about. I mean, it's kind of hard. I think if you have to have an interest, you have to follow the news. You have to have many friends to talk about it, that you could discuss it. I mean, but again, following something that you actually enjoy, I mean, how can you go wrong with that? You have to use your
You know what the
instincts.
greatest part is too, what you said, which was so dead on, Barbara, just being diversified. Everybody
Yeah.
put in the chat, diversify my
Yeah.
assets. Because we already know what about assets? Assets are sexy. Come on now. Assets are sexy. Thanks to our very own Exit Rich. That would be Miss Sharon Letcher. Assets are sexy, but we have to diversify our portfolios.
Yeah,
Digital
absolutely.
marketing, and I would say this, succeeding in this digital cultural is not even an option. It's not an option anymore. It's a requirement. It's a requirement. You're going to have more digital assets. You're going to have digital where it relates to real estate now. You can go and pay for your gas right now with cryptocurrency. You can pay for a car alongside with or even a flight. You can travel on cryptocurrency. So ladies, I'm speaking
Amazing.
to you.
It's really
specifically,
amazing.
ladies.
It's a whole nother
Ladies.
kind of currency. It's so
It's a
phenomenal.
whole nother currency we're in.
It's a whole,
and we're
it's like
going
you
to
go to
engulf
Europe.
in this.
Yeah, and go to different countries. I mean, people had it's interesting because Renee, if you think about it, when one traveled about 10, 15 years ago, you'd go to a different country and get a different currency. And you go from
Yes.
one country to another, and no one thought about it. No one really, you'd lose value on your money when you moved. Sometimes you'd gain money, and people just sort of accepted that. That's like the way it was. It was kind of fun because sometimes you
Right.
like go ahead of yourself. We went to shopping, and same thing. One has to think of crypto the same way because you're buying goods. And it could fluctuate, but sometimes it's on the upside. So it's kind of fun. And it shouldn't really freak you out. I mean, if it goes down.
I think what it is, so Barb,
thing.
when it's always news, other people are not really used to it. It's that belief system. I heard Lolita talk about that before, having the belief. And just like how we look at that dollar now, we believe that it's a dollar, right? But trust and
not.
believe, guys, it's not worth anything in some other parts of the world. But right now, we just have to create a new belief system. And with it, it's just learning. And you already know the short root word of learning is earning. The more you learn, you can always earn in an industry. The more you learn about it. Everywhere right now, yes, you can go to different ways of just Googling things and finding things out in that area. But we're going to make sure we not only keep our club stronger, we're going to keep you guys more knowledgeable. We're going to make sure we're the sassiest, sexiest, fabulous women out there. Okay? Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, we have to invest together. We have to invest together so we're more powerful. Yeah, we invest together.
In numbers. It's more numbers.
Yeah, because
and this is the book that's important for us. Exit Rich. Everybody write that down.
I love that one.
Rich. Okay.
That's a good
We're
one.
going to be exiting rich in our business portfolios. We're going to be exiting rich. You know why? Because knowledge is not just powerful, but applied knowledge is where results are. And we're going to make sure we're applying these knowledge. This is one of our other books that we read last year, and we're more than welcome to read it again this year. And I had the pleasure of meeting the author herself, Miss Sharon Letcher, this year. And I'll say this, guys, that's what's so great about what we do with the GW3 family. Not only do we make sure you have the right resources, we're going to make sure you have some of the dynamic leaders that know how to lean into helping you to improve in areas that you are not comfortable with. I know that. We're not comfortable with it. 1988, women just started applying for loans in 1988. Think about that. Women were not even able to open up a bank account. Hello. So now that we have access, we're going to show you how to increase your access. We're going to give you right resources, right, Barbara? And we're going
But one thing I want to say, all those
Yes.
ladies out there that are married, they got to make sure they put their name on their house. They got to have their name included in the bank accounts, on any of the other assets that you might have with your husband or your partner. Because for whatever reason you decide you don't want to continue your partnership or your relationship, if you walk out of that relationship with nothing, it's going to be so hard to rebuild your life. And, you know, it's really difficult to get credit and all this. So those are assets that you are entitled to, and you should really take your power and you know, that's something we can work on. But it's because I work with a lot of women who are maybe even with very successful men or have spent 25 years and they're thinking, I want to go my own way. And they're realizing they don't have any assets other than, you know,
Imported
doing
and
the laundry.
And so
and
with
dishes.
that's
They
going to be,
they don't
that's going to
actually
be our
own the house they
path.
live in.
We're going to make sure that you have assets for 2022. We
Yes,
cannot
that you
go
can
back
grow.
and resurrect the past. But what we will do, we're going to make sure you take action so therefore you can reclaim your power, so you can strengthen your credit, and most importantly, you'll have more access to winning in this world that we are that we have embarked upon. Because guys, it's not going anywhere. Don't think that you can go take a nap and things are going to change back to the way that they were, because it's not going to happen. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the new matrix. Okay. And all we have to do now is not only learn about it, we're going to be about it. Lolita's going to help us in the real estate area. We got the credit area that we're going to be helped in alongside with the mindset and that soulful coach. Guys, we're going to be winning no matter what. Why, Lolita?
Rocking and rolling.
Because what?
We'll be rocking and rolling, starting your life over
Champions
again.
do what?
Because champions win on purpose.
Champions win on
Win on
purpose.
purpose. We went the right
Yes.
path.
Winning
We
no
do.
matter
Win
what.
on purpose.
Guys,
That's
I know
right.
we're going to continue on this conversation. I know they're loving it. Let's read some of these notes, but we're going to be returning right back into the clubhouse so we can continue on maximizing these opportunities, so we can blaze the universe with not only making sure people are taking action, massive action. At 8 p.m. tonight, we literally have one of our millionaire coaches that's going to be dropping the knowledge for us off this app. We're going to be doing a private Zoom call. And if you're interested in learning more about how you can grow your assets, notice what I said, not liabilities, grow your assets while you are learning in this space, that's where you want to be. You're going to join us tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because we're about taking action and we get results. That's the key for 2022. Don't be about lip service if you're not making any results. Okay? Let's go ahead and read some of these comments. As it stands right now, Miss Rashida said diversity. She loved that, guys. It's important to another level. It's important. It's another level of passive income. Absolutely. It's investment. Get on early and build generational wealth. I love that. Of course, CT Derek, I don't know what he said. Let's see. Your best life is now. Woo! Yes. I'm just loving it. You know, guys, we are so grateful that everybody's joining us today. I'm going to flash the books that we've been able to reference today. And that's what it's about. We are leaders, but most importantly, we are readers. We don't follow each other. We're all here to lead. And you coming on board with the GW3 family, you too are a leader. You know why? you have your gifts. Everybody have their own unique gifts and talents. And that's why we need each and every last one of you guys to understand that. So the first one, did we inspire you today? If we inspired you today, please put some red hearts in the chat, because that's what it is. We are called to inspire. And this is one of these journals I use every day, guys, because the calling of being inspired. And then the other one by Joel Osteen, your best life is not now, but right now. Right now. You're going to claim power to that, my family. Claim power to that. Why? We're on that next level of thinking. And you heard what Lolita said. It's all about standards. It's setting our pace to a whole different, we're shifting our whole paradigm to a new level of greatness. Okay, next level of thinking. How about that, guys? And we already know we are evolving. Yes, we are evolving. Not only we're evolving because of this whole new digital world that we're in, we're grateful to have stored value with cryptocurrency in Bitcoin. Now that gives us a whole new leverage of how we can diversify our portfolio. So we're going to definitely do a deeper dive with that. And as we are doing our best, we're going to make sure we exit rich. Everybody love that? We're going to exit rich, okay? We're going to make sure not only are you better than how we started with you, we're going to make sure you're able to exit rich with things that we do, if that's okay with you. So without further ado, let me go ahead on and have some closing words from Lolita, alongside with Barbara, Linnell, and then Marie, and then we're going to return right back into the clubhouse. Take it away, Lolita. Closing words of wisdom, Lolita. Let's go to.
If you can hear me, I would like to come on the end, please.
We can hear you. Okay, go ahead, Barbara. Closing words of
So I would say attract what you want. And one of the things I want to take away is that I am really thankful that I didn't end up with what I thought I wanted, because now my life is so much more amazing. The people I share it with, the way my life is growing, I can't even have more gratitude than what I have every single day for all of you who come here, and all of you who make this all possible for us to be together and grow together. That's what I'm going to leave you all with. Say thank you to the person next to you and give them a hug and a kiss, and love everybody.
I love that. I love that. Miss Linnell.
Closing statement would be, Renee, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
I got a little pop-up just now. So my closing statement will be believe who you are. You are either your best friend or your worst enemy. Your mind is always going to choose sides, so make sure that you choose you. And that's what I have.
Awesome. Marie, 30 seconds. Let's go. 30
Okay,
seconds.
When you fall forward, continue moving, take action. When we all fall down at some time or another, but keep that positive word, that positive reinforcement, and have that village around you. And when you reach up or reach back to help someone else, that's going to inspire you to do more for yourself. So I'm glad to be here and part of the group. Thank you.
And I'll leave with the closing words. Let's scale up, okay? Let's scale up your level of thinking. This is your season. This is your time. Most importantly, you didn't.
Guys, did we lose Renee?
I think we did. It dropped. It's okay.
It's okay.
Well, I'll give a closing remark as well. Not sure if you can hear me. This is Lolita.
Yes, we can.
Champions. Good. Champions win on purpose. I believe that, because champions really win on purpose. We are intentional with each other. I want you to always, always, always remember this. Though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you will fear no evil. Don't be afraid to let certain things die, certain proclivities that hinder you. Just let it die. That scripture is not just Jesus talking through us, you talking to your own self. And with that, I've seen it manifest itself exponentially this week even, with the person who's handling my office right now, who's my accountant. We're friends, but I'm reaching to our own as women and found a solution that changed me. So your solution is something that changes other people. What we can do, how we talk, even how we talk to each other right now, it changes you instantly. It really does. Because I look like you, not just ethnicity, but we all are women. So I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you. And we kept it moving, Miss Renee.
I love it. I love it. I'm like, oh my God, it's going to die on me. But one of the things I was going to say is that you didn't start walking overnight. You got to take your time, but don't allow failure to stop you from moving. This is your season, time to level up, and let's play big. Not just big, but bigger, because this is our time. And baby, let's roar. Let's roar!
Woo-hoo!
So we not only want to see your beautiful faces right back in the clubhouse, we're going to continue on this conversation because we'd like to know who has this message impacted today. I'd like to thank you guys so very much for joining us for this GW3 Live, Global Women Wealth Warriors, as well as the GW3 Club. We're making money moves on Monday.
That's right.
Woo!
Thank you.
Move that money.
Yeah.
Champions winning on purpose.
I love it. I love it. She said, move that
I'm
body.
moving. Buy that crypto. What is that? Extra or different types of venues of making money. I like that, Got to do that.
I'm trying to get this here. Boom.
Wakanda forever!